The Detroit Lions made their pick. We know who's going to be upon this defensive line, wreaking some havoc. The Michigan boy is coming back. Before we get into this video, though, make sure you subscribe to this channel to be the #1 Detroit Lions channel when regards to news and rumors. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news or rumors regarding our Detroit Lions. Let's just get the pick. The Lions got the guy who they really wanted. Aidan Hutchinson was talked about potentially to be the #1 draft pick for many months now. Jacksonville connected. Just get the best player. That's what the media thought. That's what pretty much everyone thought. And then rumbling started to occur last week that they may go a different route. And they did. And Aidan fell to the Detroit Lions with the #2 pick. The Detroit Lions got a Wolverine, who wreaked havoc upon the defensive line and made offenses nervous about his greatness that he was showing on the field. This guy is the prototypical edge rusher, and he's going to help out the Detroit Lions defensive line in a big way. We now have our staple on defense that we've been waiting for some time. It's fantastic news. I'm excited because we need to get after the quarterback, and we got a guy that can do that for sure. Now we got Romeo Okwara, Julian Okwara. Now we got Aidan Hutchinson, Harris, the young boys in Aleem, Levi, and Michael Brockers getting after it in a big way. I'm excited. We're going to get into the grades of this bad boy here really soon, but I'm curious to see what your grades are for this draft pick. Let me know in the comment section below. It's the pinned comment of this video. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you guys think about getting Aidan Hutchinson at 2. Let's go ahead and look at his stats really quick. Last year, he was a baller, a mauler, a brawler. He was one of the best defensive players, if not the best defensive player in all of college last year, with 36 solo tackles, 14 sacks. Awesome. 2 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. Aidan Hutchinson fits perfect in what the Detroit Lions want to do defensively under Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, we know, is a knee biter. He's a guy that wants to work hard, never give up. He wants to get after it with a motor that never ends. That is Aidan Hutchinson, folks. He is a high-end motor player. He never gave up. He never surrendered. Freaking love it. Kept going with the play. And that's exactly what the Lions need to change this culture in Detroit. A bona fide player. That's exactly what we're trying to get here. It's been some time since the Lions had a great name on defense. It's been a while, it feels like. Been forever. We used to have a really good defensive player named a boy named Sue. He was wreaking havoc upon the NFC North. And more importantly, Aaron Rodgers. Will Hutchinson be a Sue? Yeah, it's impossible to grade him that high. Way too early to say he can be that great, but he is a really good player, and I can't wait to see him to get after the NFC North quarterback, specifically Aaron Rodgers, who's been dominating the NFC North for some time. With him on the defensive line, it's going to open up other prospects and other players, whether they get more in the defense from this draft or the currently ones that we have. One of the worst ranked edge rushing quarterback hurries in football last year to the Detroit Lions is going to get much improved now. Now, he may get double teamed, and that's perfectly fine because we do have other players that will help him out on this defense. It will open him up. And what's really good about a fantastic defensive line, folks, very underrated statement coming up here. When you have a really good defensive line, the rest of your defense starts to look pretty good too, specifically the linebacking core. The Detroit Lions have been pathetic in the middle of the field for years now. Now adding Aidan Hutchinson, it's just going to look a little bit better for them. This guy is going to make immediate impact for the Lions defense. Will he ultimately be the best defensive player in this year's draft when we look 5 years down the road? I can't tell you that. I don't know. But with such an odd draft this year, with such a draft with so much confusion regarding talent going up, what's their ceilings, what's the bottom of talent, You just go with the guy who you know is going to be a really good player. That's all we can do here, folks, is just go with that type of player. Now, they could have went other routes. No doubt about it. They could have went Kayvon Thibodeau. They could have went another edge rusher. They definitely could have done that. But we know for a fact, we know, at least I do, I feel that this guy is going to be a pretty good Detroit Lion down the road, committed to football. You don't have to worry about his mental at all. He's got a high-end motor. That's what we need right now, is just to really get some good players, specifically on this defense. And regarding the grade here, I'm going to give this one an A grade. I think a solid A for the Lions. He probably should have been the first pick in the draft. The Lions get him at 2. And we immediately solved an issue that we've been having for the Lions for many, many years, and that's pressure on the quarterback. We need to get pressure. We need to make the quarterback force the football. We need to sack the quarterback. We need to get better defensively. We can win more games if we can beat up on quarterbacks. That'll help out the offense. Give them more opportunities to score points. It'll give Jared Goff more opportunities to win football games, and we won only 3 football games last year. Not good enough at all. So more talented players, the coaching staff that's really good, they'll put in positions to succeed. I bet you right now Aaron Glemm is salivating in his mouth of what he can do with this man. What he can do against the run game, what he can do against getting after the quarterback. He is with a big smile on his face. And just like last year, we've seen how Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, they were jumping for joy when they got Penei Sewell. They were having all sorts of fun. I can't wait to see the reaction. I'm going to assume it's probably something very similar here. No doubt about it. They're really happy. They're excited. They're jubilant because they know they got a staple on this defense. Last year, staple on offense, Penei Sewell. We can count on this guy to be a really good player for many, many years. This year, staple defense, Aidan Hutchinson. We can count on this player to be really, really good for many years. This is how you do a rebuild. This is how you build a roster. You select the correct players at the spot to make the team better. It's not about going crazy in free agency and spending the big money and getting everybody that you can get like Jacksonville Jaguars did. That's not the way to do it. It's draft correctly, fill your team needs, fill the depth with young players that can be playmaking, dynamic players. That's exactly what you do. Now we got still more picks coming up. We got the 32nd pick in the draft, and I got to tell you, folks, it does feel like the Detroit Lions probably not going to stay in that pick. Will they trade up in the draft if they want to get who they feel is an elite player? Will they go above another team? And if they like a player like a Drake London, or if they like a player like a Devin Lloyd, or whoever, if they do that, it's possible. Will we be mad? It just kind of depends who the player is. Will they trade out of the 32nd pick? Will a team want to select a quarterback, maybe one that falls? They go ahead and get that 5th-year option, jump to 32, and the Detroit Lions get more draft picks, whether it be this year or next year. Very possible. That's why this draft is exciting. That's why you got to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss out on the latest news and rumors. And right now, stuff is taking place that's pivotal. To me, this is the most pivotal draft that I can remember. Getting talent to get this team out of despair. Year 2 of the rebuild. We got to do it. Or will the Detroit Lions just take a pick at 32? Maybe a player falls that they like. A linebacker could be very possible. Safety, very possible. Or they could go bold and go quarterback, and they feel, hey, there's one that could take over the reins at some point for the Lions after next year. I have no idea what they're going. These guys are definitely unpredictable, and I like it. I love it, and I want some more of it. That's how you be a GM. That's how you kind of play the poker face here for the NFL draft. You don't want to know everything that someone's doing. So I'm really excited of how this draft is playing out right now and what is going to happen going forward. Also, live right now when it comes to Lions Nation Unite, go ahead, jump on their live stream. I'm live right now at Herman Moore. Chrissy, my little homie there, and Everything King. So go ahead, jump on there, subscribe to the channel. We're bringing content to you every single day. With that said, folks, see ya when the Lions draft again.
Perfect.